The Super Bowl 49 pregame show on NBC.
Okay, Dan, John Harbaugh here. Mike Florio mentioned earlier that maybe the league was tipped off, and part of that is the story or rumor, if you want to put it that way, that you were upset after the game. There was some sort of controversy about eligible and ineligible receivers in your divisional playoff game with the Patriots. Tom Brady said after the game, maybe Harbaugh and the Ravens should learn the rules. So there was trash talk back and forth. That led to speculation that you tipped off Chuck Pagano, the Colts coach, to be aware of underinflated footballs, or that somebody on your staff tipped off someone on his staff. Any truth to any of that?
Right. I heard all that. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. It's ridiculous. It never happened. I never made any call. Nobody in our organization made any call. As a matter of fact, just to make sure I had all the facts, I called Chuck Pagano this week and asked him, did anybody else in our organization tip you off about any deflated footballs? And he said, no way.
And you had no problem. You lost the game, a close game. You had no problem with deflated or underinflated footballs in that particular game against the Patriots.
It never came up. It never crossed my mind. It wasn't even an issue in the game. I didn't even think about it until I read about it later.
All right, John, thanks. Now, here's a sad note. Well, considering the way they won the game against the Broncos, there were many possible MVP candidates. It went to Malcolm Smith. Now, Smith and the Seahawks will try to repeat. Why is it so difficult to do?
There's a lot of reasons, Bob, but I think the main number one reason is the fact that there's a salary cap era. It's changed everything. We lost 8 starters from that Super Bowl team. Of the team that played the Patriots compared to the team 2 years ago that played the Super Bowl, there were only 22 players still on the field. It's just not the same as it was when the Steelers and the Cowboys and the 49ers had their dynasties. You don't have the same team coming back like you used to year after year.
And then there's this. Even a 6th seed could win any individual game against any other playoff team. You got to run a gauntlet.
Absolutely. I mean, a ball bounces the wrong way, a pass gets picked off, you're out.
Okay. Now, for the latest at the Patriots Hotel, where I understand they have excellent turn-down service, we return to Carolyn Mano. Carolyn.
Yes.
Making major contributions there.
Just getting started our Super Bowl coverage. It will continue with the countdown, and it's on to a new show. It's called Street Art Throwdown. You'll find it on Oxygen. It's a contest featuring 10 of the country's most promising artists. And this week, those artists were here in Arizona for the big game.
Super Bowl. Well, the sequence of events in the Seahawks-Packers game still boggles the mind, but let's go back to the Ravens and the Patriots. You've had a lot of success in the postseason against New England, beating them twice, narrowly losing to them twice, including 3 weeks ago. Your thoughts on that game?
Well, first of all, you're killing me with this video right here. Was that planned? Is that your idea?
Wasn't my idea. But I just play along.
I'll tell you, the amazing thing throughout the course of that game, through the ups and downs, through all the things that happened, getting the timeout call at the end, the Hail Mary, Joe stepping up, the ball sailing through the air and coming down, I believed we were going to win that game.
Even to the last play.
To the last play, when the ball got tipped away, I thought there'd be someone there to catch that football. I mean, I believe we win that game.
And when Flacco threw the 3 touchdown passes in the first half, you guys had control of the game.
We did have control of the game. They made some great plays, give them credit. We didn't get the job done in the red zone, either side.
Okay. Only 2 Patriots have been with the team for the last 10 years or longer. They are Tom Brady, no surprise, and 5-time Pro Bowl defensive lineman Vince Wilfork, who became a Patriot in 2004. Wilfork played the first 5 seasons of his career with Rodney Harrison at safety behind him, and the old teammates reunited recently in Foxborough.
Where do you start?
All right, Wilfork knows the challenge ahead. What's the key to stopping or containing the read option?
Well, the key to the read option is the guy who's running it, and that's the quarterback. He is a coach's nightmare. He's smart, he's athletic, and he can execute that scheme. And his first choice is to give the ball to who Vince Wilfork just called the best back in football. And you get him in beast mode and get him running north and south. But if they take that away, now you've got a quarterback who's an athlete who can run around the edge and create a big play for you. You take away the dive and the quarterback, now he flips it out to the wide receiver for a big play.
So he's good in the pocket, but that's the third option, really, if you're Seattle.
Absolutely.
That's the one you want to make him go to if you're New England.
Absolutely. Just make sure you got somebody out there covering that guy.
All right. For more on defending Seattle's read option, let's head to the field. Liam Dungy and Doug Flutie.
Bob, thanks so much. All right, let's give him a look. I'm sure Tara and Johnny have their own unique take on it.
Yes, well, our take is...
It should involve punting.
But look who we have here, the beautiful, the talented Elizabeth Banks. Hello.
And back now in Arizona as our Super Bowl Sunday coverage continues. Of the 48 previous Super Bowls, 17 have been decided.